It's a lot of money. Considering the fact that I thought I was gonna make nothing. I'm gonna be completely honest, like when I said this thumbnail was controversial, it has to do with none other than my under titty. I messed up. I'm really getting tired because my brain is really like fried. Hi guys, my name is Connie and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, sending a virtual hug. Honestly, if you guys did click this video, you guys are probably content creators or aspiring / potential content creators, or you guys are just flat out curious as to how much YouTubers make. I am not a big YouTuber. In fact, I am a very small creator, but I got y'all. We're gonna be diving into the tea about several different things today. One being how much I made from my video that accumulated over 1.9 million views. 2, breaking down the analytics for it and kind of like the components for the performance and the success of the video. And 3, helpful and useful information that I have for creators out there that are hoping to have a video that performs like this, and if not, 1,000 times better than whatever my video did. So grab your popcorn or your snack of choice, get a comfortable chair. Okay, so let's just kind of give you like a background of everything. A year ago, I wasn't taking YouTube super seriously at the time. Like, in fact, I think I only posted like 12 times last year, but I really only posted 7 times this year, so maybe I'm not taking it seriously now. Besides the point, I was a very small creator. I had only like 800 subscribers, and I think my average views for my videos were maybe like 300 on a good day. I posted this video about a year ago and it just kind of like popped off, I guess. Blew up. It exploded. It's not like a highly viewed video, but in my book, because that's all that matters, that's what I'm comparing myself to, it performed very well. So that happened, and it was if you guys haven't watched the video, which I'm sure a chunk of you haven't, it's really just like me wanting to work out and doing like a before and after and showing the process. It's fairly shorter than the other videos that were out there at the time. I think some of them were like 8 to 10 minutes more so, and mine was a whopping 4 minutes. So at the time, I just wanted to make sure that I created a video that was short, sweet, and to the point, and whoever watched it really got everything they needed in a short amount of time. Now, I just want to note that within the YouTube algorithm, YouTube tries to push videos that are longer, so then users stay on the YouTube app longer, basically, right? So if you were to push out a 10-minute video, the odds of them staying for like a chunk of that video is way more than if you were to only post a 3-minute video and them only staying for like that short amount of time. It's that ratio thing. So that was just one thing I want to know, which was surprising as to why my video actually performed well, because it kind of went against that algorithm feature, I guess. I don't know if that was the correct word for that. I got about 1.9 million views, I think a couple thousand likes. I'm actually going to go into the analytics now, and how much I made, basically. To be completely honest, I actually haven't looked at my analytics in a very long time. I think at one point I was like so dead set looking at it every single day, like, oh my god, how's it doing? Is it doing well? And I realized it wasn't healthy for me, so I've not checked it in over a year. So yeah, should y'all really be listening to me? Yes, the answer is yes. Stay on this video, please. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, I have a lot of important things to tell you, and I really do want to help. And I'm seeing this at the same time as you guys are, because I'm really bad about keeping up with my stuff. So, in the past year, I've uploaded this a year ago, almost exactly actually. It was updated on the 26th. I've accumulated 1.9 million views, 40,000 watch hours, 8,300 subscribers, and $869. That's a lot of money. Considering the fact that I thought I was gonna make nothing, like bruh. I know a lot of big time YouTubers probably make a lot more than this because it is based off AdSense. So just to give you guys a gauge, if you guys want to calculate like David Dobrik's numbers or something, like guys, he gets way more views and probably longer watch times too. So honestly, I'm looking at everything now, and it just reminds me that this video really changed the trajectory of my YouTube career and my potential, but I didn't take the opportunity to take advantage of it, and I'm just in regrets.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
I got over 16.6 million impressions, 8.6% click-through rate, and that's pretty much the analytics for this video. But one of the most important parts of, like, even beyond like how much I've made, is the why behind all of it. For the components that made this video successful or perform the way that it did, one of them had to have been my content. For this video in particular, like, at the time there were other girls or other people making videos about their results, and it was just popping off, and I noticed it. Like, I took note of it and I was like, hey, this is trending, or these videos in particular are doing well, maybe I should create a video like that. And it also just kind of worked out in my favor, because I did need to work out at the time, so it was kind of like a win-win. And that's kind of like what got me to be like, okay, I'm definitely gonna create a video like this. I created apparently a very controversial slash this was my thumbnail. I've showed it previously. This is it. So this thumbnail works really well with the video, A, because it followed along kind of like what other people were doing that were doing well, and B, it is a great general like depiction or like snapshot of what the overall video is, and it creates like a little bit of curiosity for like a viewer or like an audience. I think that's why a lot of videos where it's like transformations or how did I look like this to this in like X amount of days, those do really well, because people want to know, or people are curious about that, like that middle part, like what exactly did you do? How did you get from point A to point B? I'm gonna be completely honest, like when I said this thumbnail was controversial, it has to do with none other than my under titties. Not my proudest moment, yeah. So I honestly hadn't noticed this, like, I'm one of those people that when I'm kind of like doing things, my brain's just kind of like, it's always rolling, and it often overlooks the detail. So I actually didn't even notice that like I was showing underboob, or it was like a big deal, until I posted it and people started reaching out to me and they're like, yo, I see what you doing, girl, like, yes, you know, but I was just like, what? The heck? And then I saw it and I was like, I messed up. But to be clear, like, you guys are gonna hear it from me, I had no intention of showing like my underboob. Was it a blessing in disguise? It possibly was, because I think, like, I'm not saying this in any way that I need to have like some kind of sex appeal in order to be like, to do well. I'm just saying like it contributed to why certain specific people watched it. Now, are they considered loyal viewers? No, not whatsoever, like none at all. That was gonna be a big factor. I was like, really? Like, it wasn't the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into this video? Great. But it's fine. Grateful nonetheless. And when I want to talk about the title, like, I wanted to have keywords that were searched, that were well searched. So I knew I had to include Chloe Ting's 2-week ab challenge, because that at the time was doing very well, and of course just like abs in there, because I feel like people will search up abs like for ab workouts or like ab results, so stuff like that. Like, that's what I plugged in. And I think one of the main things that helped too were the hashtags that I used. I've used 3 hashtags, which I will literally leave right here. And I remember looking through other videos and being like, okay, what are the 3 hashtags that pop up like right below the video? What are they gonna be, and how much do they pertain to the video that I'm actually creating? So that's how I came up with these, and these hashtags were doing well on its own, so that's why I think it also helped and contributed to the performance of my video. So that's also something to think about. Okay, and then the second thing I want to talk about is the promotion that I did for this video. I literally spent no money on here. Like, I never do spend money on promos for videos. I don't think anybody does, but especially for a small creator, like, everything that I do to promote like a drop of a new video, it's literally through my own personal social media, and that's about it. I rely on my closest friends and people like within like my Facebook, my Snapchat, and my Instagram to hopefully love me just enough to click it and let it play for a little bit and walk away to maybe do something else. The promotion that I did for it, I mean, more so the reaction that my friends had for my video, it definitely helped build the momentum for more people to see it. Kind of show YouTube like, oh, okay, people are interested in this video, to, you know, make it viral. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to become viral these days, especially on TikTok. And then the last thing I want to talk about for just like the performance part before I jump into like the actual like specific tips that I have is the engagement. My average view duration was was 1 minute and 15 seconds, which is actually about halfway through my video. That's pretty cool. 35,000 likes and 955 dislikes. And I have over 1,392 comments. I also think it's the commenters that made the engagement that much better, if that makes sense. When you have great commenters, I think, dude, the great commenters are like my favorite people. They're the people that create like the captions on Twitter that you guys see online. You're like, whoa, that's so relatable, bro. Now, with this engagement, I also want to note that Chloe Ting also saw my video and she did include it in one of her post review videos, which also created more traction for this video too. I remember her posting about it and I was literally like, never in a million years did I think that my video would ever somewhat go viral, and never did I think Chloe Ting, my girl, would see that video. There's a lot of different factors as to what makes a video viral, how to make money from it, and all this kind of stuff, but like in terms of the performance, for my specific video and what you can take away from this, it goes down into like the content, specifically like the thumbnail, the title, and the hashtags, the promotion, how many people you can get to watch it like during the premiere, like throughout its early stages of the video, and then the overall engagement, people that are actually commenting and liking your video. Okay, so now that's pretty much like the chunk of the video, and thank you guys so much for staying. So I'm gonna be really honest. I'm editing this video and it's freaking long. So I'm actually gonna end this video here, and I'm so sorry for the really crappy quality. I want to thank you guys so much for watching up until this point. I figured I'm going to make a part 2, and this is gonna go for the heavy part of talking about like the tips, and just to kind of throw in here, not only am I just like a small content creator, I've worked with social media management for like since college, and I do that now for work. Um, and I've also watched like a lot of YouTube videos and read some self-help books. So, you know, I'm a little qualified. But yeah, so if you guys are curious about the actual like tips, like I'm gonna put that in a part 2. Why do I feel like this is a TikTok? But yeah, I'm gonna be putting it in a different video just so you guys can breathe a little. Thank you guys so much for watching up until here. I really, really appreciate you guys. As I say this again, if you guys did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and then of course check out the next video for more specific tips that are actually helpful. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm not saying this just because I want you guys to click on it. Like, I actually say a lot of things that I think would be very useful for content creators and people that just want to like do social media in general. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off now because that was still a little bit too much talking. So thank you guys so much. Stay safe. I love you. Peace.